What's going on today, YouTube? I'm gonna be making this video today on my Bass Tracker Pro Team 190 TX. I just got done cleaning up the whole side of the boat, both sides and the back and everything, from all the really hard water stains that were on the boat. I gotta tell you, man, that was a tough job to get that all off there. What I ended up using on that was just some toilet bowl cleaner and some white Scotch-Brite. And in some places, I really had to kind of really get down and scrub on that to get that off. But as you can see, it's all off the side of the boat. It's looking really clean right now. What I'm getting ready to do now is I'm getting ready to put the wax on it. What I'm going to end up doing, because what the Scotch-Brite did scratch it up in a few places on the clear coat that's on the bottom of the boat there. When I get it down to the lake this weekend, I'll just grab some 800 grit sandpaper. I'll just wet sand the whole length of the boat and take out those scratches. And they're not really deep or anything like that. They're nothing gouges or anything like that, but I'll just take some wet sandpaper and go in there and I'll clean up the whole side of the boat, and it will look even better. I just don't have time to do it right now. So what I'm going to get ready to do right now is I'm getting ready to wax it. And here's the wax that I'm going to be using. It's right here. This is some really, really good wax. This is what I use on my cars. This is Turtle Wax Ice Synthetic. Now, what you want to do with this is you really want to leave this on for just a few minutes once it's sprayed on. It works better when it's warmer outside. Today is like the coolest day ever. I mean, it's only like 76 outside today. Usually it's in the 90s plus here. So it usually works a little bit better if the metal's warm, but it'll still work just fine. So I'm going to cover the whole boat with it, and then we'll go back and we'll wipe it down with a brand new rag. So it's a really good wax. So I love this wax. It's synthetic. Again, the longer you let it set on, the better job it does, and it will keep all them water spots from coming back. And I won't have to clean as hard next time. I just bought this boat just a couple days ago, and it wasn't neglected. If I pull the cover off of it, the inside of it, the interior inside of it is just immaculate. And the motor's immaculate. I mean, this boat only has like 30 some odd hours on it, and it's a 2011. I got a really good deal on this boat. I bought it from a guy, that just doesn't have time to get out in, and it's set in the garage for a long time. So everything's been gone through, all the batteries are charged, everything's ready to go. It's going to head down to Truman Lake for the Labor Day weekend coming up here, and we're just going to have a great time in it. So I cleaned her up real good. Now I'm going to wax her all down, pull the cover off of it, and get the rest of it cleaned up and get all my fishing gear loaded on it and go out and just have a really good weekend. But it wasn't that hard to clean. When you're cleaning down the side to get that really tough water off, don't scrub really hard. I was just as easy as I could, and try to keep the Scotch-Brite just as flat as you possibly could. If you put it on a little block sander, it would probably work even better. So I couldn't find my little block sander, so I got kind of stuck on that. Is some of these places you see, like right here, like right here, that's just where the stringers are. Right, there's two there, two there, two there. That's just where the stringers are welded in. Other than that, I mean, it cleaned up really, really nice, and it's still kind of dirty, but I mean, I've washed it a couple times, so now once I go back over and put the wax on it, it should just really shine up real well. All right, and the other thing I'm going to do this weekend before I take off, now everybody knows that these tracker boats only have a 46 pound thrust trolling motor on it, and it only has one battery. So what I'm going to do is, my wife's bringing me home another battery. I'm going to throw another 12 volt deep cycle battery into this, and I'm just going to run them in parallel, so that way I'll be able to stay out on the lake all day long and won't have any problem with the trolling motor getting weak and me have to come back in and and recharge batteries. So I'm just going to run them in parallel. It won't be 24 volts, it will still be 12 volts, but I'll have two batteries just for the trolling motor. It'll only take me a few minutes to set that up, throw that in there. What's really nice too, both batteries will discharge at the same time, and I got a 2-bank charger already in the boat, so both batteries will recharge at the same time. So that's going to work out really well. That's the only upgrade I'm going to do to it for a while. I'm really not got time to do a bunch to it. I want to go fishing. I got a few good months left of fishing time here in Missouri, so I'm going to use every bit of that time to get out and do as much as I can. So everybody else, have a good one.